We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watch it.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Eagles hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third and short, they'll try option left. Hurts fumbles it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ready, set.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 level.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 34.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and 11 now. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
60 average, 60 average.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis, his second sack of the night.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Try to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Warriors 70. Ready. Dixie Maverick.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 11.
They'll look to throw again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
11 yards for number 11.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles!
Chris Watkins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 13. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way.
just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They run with Sanders off the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
As Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
A very solid gain of 27. Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Gamewell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gibson again.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run with Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts,
his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready, set. Go, quick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football,
touchdown, Philadelphia!
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go now. Go, man. Go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 White.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can